Hey everyone! So today I'm going to do a quick training on how you can prospect to a local market. Now I know that for a lot of you, local market probably terrifies you. I'm sure that a lot of you got into network marketing because you like to work on your computer and you like the fact that you don't have to talk to anyone. Well, that's all good and well, but I have actually discovered a way to find serious and ready leads in your local market. And I'll be the first to admit to you that the idea scared the crap out of me at first also. But one thing that I can tell you is that since I've started network marketing, it has boosted my confidence level so much. In the beginning, when I first started network marketing, my mentor kept telling me that I needed to pull my camera out and I needed to start making videos and, be comfortable in front of the camera. And that terrified me. But once I started doing Google Hangouts and webinars and making videos, I loved it because it was an awesome way for me to get my message across to people other than just typing. Now, another method that I've started doing also recently is phone calls. And I actually love phone calls because it gives you a chance to converse with your lead. It gives you a chance to sort of pick up on, how they're feeling, and you can sense if they're going to be interested in what you have to offer. And it gives you a chance, it gives them a chance to answer or to ask you any questions, and you can answer them immediately. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So why should you prospect to a local market? Well, first of all, you have the ability to build a face-to-face relationship. Also, it gives you the ability to host local trainings and support. Now, I know this might scare you also, but once you feel comfortable in your business and you feel comfortable with training people on the computer, training people in person should just be second nature. And just because you're hosting these local trainings and support groups doesn't mean that you have to be talking the whole time. You could simply, play a YouTube video or an educational video or a training video and share that with your team. This also creates a sense of community and culture. If you start doing trainings in your house or, have a certain meetup place that you want to go to, your team is going to get pumped up and excited. It's going to be something that they're going to look forward to every week or every month or how often you do it. Me and my business partners, we do hangouts every Monday. And Monday used to be my least favorite day of the week because, let's face it, it's Monday, back to the grind, right? But I love Mondays and I look forward to them now because the hangouts are so much fun. And also, this gives you posture as an expert. Your team members are going to look at you as an expert because you're the one that is organizing these trainings and support groups, and that's just going to give you awesome, awesome posture. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about using social media to find your local market. So this actually takes us back to the computer, and I'm going to show you on my Facebook exactly how I use social media to find my local market. So you want to go into your friends. Okay, and then right here, you're going to go over to more. You can actually click current city. Now you don't want to click hometown because your hometown could be different than your current city. And actually I think what I'm going to do in my personal situation, because I live in a very, very, very small town right now. There's not a lot of people in this town, but the next town over actually has more people probably on my friends list and more people in general. So I think I actually might change my current city because from what I have found so far, I don't think that you can go in and put a radius for your current city. I think you used to be able to do that. You used to be able to browse people and friends, within a radius of however you wanted. So I wish they did that still. But anyways, we're going to drop down to current city. So as you can see, there's 181 in my current city. That's not a whole lot right now. But like I said, this is for Metropolis, Illinois. It's a super, super small town. So if I did the next town over, which is Paducah, Kentucky, I would probably get a lot more results. But so this is going to give me a lot of leads, or a chance to talk to a lot of people. And a lot of these people, may have been people that I went to high school with. Like I said, it's a small town. Some of these people I'm looking through and I don't even know them or recognize them. So there's definitely a lot of people that I could reach out to. Okay, we're going to go back to full screen here. Oh, sorry about that. So when building new local friends, you want to build relationships first. And the way that I have been adding people on Facebook, through local is I'll just look through my suggested friends, because a lot of times my suggested friends will be people in my local market, or I will even search for different Facebook groups for my area. Just for instance, Paducah, which is the next town over, it's a big arts district. So I've been searching for different Paducah arts groups, or you could even search for events in whatever city you live. And you can go on the groups and you can go to members. And if you sort those members through to newest join date, it will actually give you the chance to just add those people really quickly. So there's a lot of ways to build up your friends list for local people. And actually, Facebook will let you message friends of friends without being penalized. So even if you see somebody, you don't necessarily have to add them as a friend first. As long as you guys have mutual friends, you can message them and just be like, hey, I see that we have some mutual friends. I'm just looking to connect with new people. I was wondering if it's okay if I send you over a friend request. Okay, so let's say that you kind of already have a relationship built up with somebody and you've been chatting. This is a really, really awesome phrase that you can say to them, and they are sure to say yes at least 50 to 75% of the time, because with this phrase, you're not putting any pressure on them. You're just saying, hey, I'm reaching out to you because I'm a professional recruiter for a marketing company headquartered out of Florida, which is just an example for my company. And we're expanding in Western Kentucky and surrounding areas. I don't message everyone, but you stood out to me, and I was wondering if you would be interested in making some extra money. Let me know. So now, obviously, you would want to fill in those blanks there with, whatever area that you're in, and whatever kind of company that you're recruiting for, whether it's a health and wellness company or a technology company, you get the deal. But this is sure to get you at least 75% yes, because as long as people are open-minded, I mean, who wouldn't be interested in making some extra money, right? Now, the next step is very, very important. Are you tired of people asking for your link or for your information only to find that they haven't even viewed your stuff? Or maybe even worse, you never hear from them again. I will tell you that this has annoyed the crap out of me. And it's gotten to the point where I almost wanted to just stop recruiting on Facebook because people were so flaky. They would tell me that they were so interested. I would maybe spend an hour, talking with them on chat. I would even bring one of my business partners into the chat room to give us more posture. But there were still plenty of times whenever they decided no, or I never heard from them again. And that was the most aggravating thing that I have ever been through. And I'm sure that anyone listening can definitely relate to that. I don't want you to lose your leads ever, ever again. You have to remember that we are professional business people. I hope that you're treating this like a business. If you're treating your business like a hobby, you're going to get hobby-like results. If you treat it like a business, you're going to get business-like results. And we don't want to just be giving our link or information out to just anyone, just as an employer wouldn't give an interview for someone who wasn't a fit for the job. Because in my eyes, when we are sending out our links or we are sending out our videos, I feel like that's equivalent to an interview, almost kind of equivalent to an orientation. So we want to be pre-screening people before we even send them our information. And I want to show you how I tell if people are serious or not. What I will actually say to them is, how soon can you get on your computer to watch a 15-minute video? Okay, but it gets even better than that. Okay, great. Now I will need to walk you through the website. What is a good number that I can reach you at? Just so you know who is calling, mine is blah, 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 blah. Now, isn't your mind just blown a little by that? If you're a little nervous about calling people, don't. Your first phone call, your first couple phone calls might be a little nerve-wracking, but I promise you, it gets easier. And it's actually easier than talking to people online, because I feel like you can convey your message a lot more clearly over the phone than you could just talking to someone. Just like I'm doing this presentation for you right now. If I tried to type all of this, your eyes would probably get lazy. And that's exactly what happens whenever you type out your pitch to people. They're going to do selective reading. They're going to pick out certain points that they like, but they're not going to pick up all of it. And then later, they're going to be asking all these questions that you already answered when you typed them in the first place. Now, what I suggest when giving out your phone number is I use Google Voice. Google Voice is an absolutely free service, and what it does is you can actually select your own phone number to give out to people. So when they dial that phone number, it will be connected to your phone. Now, the awesome thing about this is whenever somebody calls, let's say to leave you a voice message, it will send you an email. So you can actually check your email on your Google Voice. You can push play and it will play the message right there. It can even transcribe it to you in a text. It'll actually text you on your phone if you want it to, and it'll transcribe what the message says. You can even text people from your computer, from your Google Voice, which is awesome. Let's say maybe you're just starting out with a texting conversation. You can go on there and you can text somebody from your computer, and then whenever they receive the text, it'll be from your Google Voice number. It's an awesome service to have, and it's completely free, so there's no excuse not to get that. And the great thing about it is people don't know your real phone number. It's much easier to block a caller when you're using Google Voice. It's a great service, and it's been a lifesaver in my business. Now, when we call our lead, we're going to be talking them through the website. The reason that we want to do this is because we want to ensure that they are in the right place. Because you have to keep in mind that not everybody that you talk to is, quote, computer savvy or tech friendly. Some people you might give them a URL and they click on it and they're not really sure what to do next. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk them through the URL. And since we're going to be telling them that URL, you'll want to use a link shortener such as Linkify. For those of you that use the Kalatu blog, we have the Linkify available to us for free. And then you can also use Google URL shortener. And just go to Google and type in Google URL shortener, and it will bring you to that page. Both of these are really handy to use, and you can also track how many clicks that you've gotten. So you can shorten that URL down so you can easily tell them where to go. And another reason that we want to talk them through the website is because we want to make sure they're on the right page. So you can have them, say type in www.blah.com. Okay, now what do you see? And then they're going to tell you what they see. And this is going to confirm to you that they are at the right place. All right, now here's where it gets good. It looks like you are ready to go. I will call you back in 20 minutes. Now, if you were like me, you just had your aha moment. Because now you're actually going to be following back up with them on the phone 15 or 20 minutes later, however long your presentation is. So now we have ensured that they are, they have time blocked out to watch this video. You've ensured that they are in the right place. And now you are following back up with them to make sure that they have watched the video. Isn't this awesome? I want to give a hand clap because that's just too great, right? Now, when you have them back on the phone, you want to start asking them questions like, what did you like best? And you want to let them do most of the talking, okay? This also gives them time they can ask a question directly to you, and they can ask questions that they had about the presentation. So this is a great chance for you and your lead to, discuss anything that they didn't understand. And what I want to suggest to you is for you, before you even send your link out to anybody, this is your homework. I want you to watch the video yourself, because you want to make sure that you know that video like the back of your hand. Because if they're asking you questions about it, oh, well, I didn't see such and such in the presentation, or when they said this, what did they mean? Okay, so you want to make sure that you're very, very comfortable with the video. Well, that's pretty much it. That is how I have been starting to prospect local people in my market. I hope you enjoyed this just as much as I did.